Hybrid here. Welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Last time we just...
more guards.
Shut up. Last time we just got out of there. I can't really pan my camera up much, but that's the Well of Souls. It's kind of blown up now. We came back to life. We started the game dead. So it's only going to get up from there. Yeah, we started the game dead, and now we are alive and kicking, and we're going to shoot this thing. That's, ooh, man, hit the jugular or something. I thought I got some... Oh, no, I don't have a skill for that yet. So, yeah, you can also run around, pick up these reagents for alchemy. I don't know how much of that I'm going to do, because we're not going to do alchemy. I might do it every now and then just because it's habit. So if you see on my mini-map... Oh, yeah, we're supposed to go to Agarth. But we'll get there. You see on my mini-map, there's a little treasure chest. So I got the second level of Detect Hidden. So it can help us find hidden treasure chests. And these things are all over the place. So we have Sturdy Hand Wraps, Birch Buckler. At the very least, it's going to help us get gear that we can sell to buy stuff that we actually want. So this is Agarth. He is the guy that Fulmer's Hughes sent us to find, because he can help.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
There's trouble at the tower.
Trust me, I've known that for a long time. Nobody can change fate.
Okay.
Poor old Fulmer's Hughes. He respected the way the world works. It's a shame. He'll be dead by now.
What makes you think he's dead?
The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that.
Can you give
I
me
wish
some help?
I could, but times are tough.
Yeah, our persuasion skill is
I
very
barely got
low.
enough to pay my bar tabs.
I always think it's fun to try.
Is.
That's okay, I was dead too.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast.
Okay, I know what those mean.
Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Perform special attacks and defeat enemies to gather threads of fate energy. So you need fate energy. You get that just by fighting. So the more variety you use in combat, the more energy you gain. So that's the might skill we... Oh, stop. I'm trying to show stuff. This is the might skill we picked up before. It's basically Scorpion's chain attack. What? He hit me from there. That's weird. So here's more. Fate meter's full, hey! So when your fate meter is full, and that's a purple bar in between my health and magic, the fate symbol will pulse. That's that purple glowing orb to the left of the health bars. You can use your fate energy to enter Reckoning mode, which is God mode. Reckoning mode greatly increases your speed and attack power. It lasts until either your fate meter runs out, or you fate shift an enemy. As you defeat enemies in Reckoning mode, their fates will begin to unravel. Move near an unraveling enemy, press A to perform a fate shift. This uses your remaining fate energy to destroy all unraveling foes and grants you an experience bonus. So that's the main thing here. Two reasons we do this. We do it for the great attack bonus. This is like your get out of jail free card, as well as the XP bonus at the end. That's why you're going to see me mashing a lot at the end. So the more you mash, the more bonus you get, up to twice XP for whatever group of enemies you're fighting. Yes, and there's lots of different fun animations for it. got it. I'm usually pretty good about getting 100% on it.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate.
I'm Bulma.
I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I don't know, I just did it.
You just...
Quit.
Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you.
Okay.
I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
I'd rather not.
Don't worry, it's quick, it doesn't hurt, and there's no charge. And after what I've seen, I'm not letting you out of my sight until I have an answer.
Until he lets us out of his sight in a couple minutes. Okay, fine,
You're
show me my
nervous.
fate.
Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
I'm real. You must be
I
drunk.
am. But
I
still,
am. At least he's
I've
honest.
never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Hey, alright, so the main theme of this game is fate and like changing fate and all that stuff. So since we were dead, our fate was to die, but the Well of Souls brought us back. So we weren't, I guess, supposed to come back. I forget some of the finer points. But because we came back from the dead, we no longer have a fate, since we already fulfilled our fate. So now we are, as this says right here, the Fateless One. And that's kind of the reasoning you can choose any of these specialties for your fighting. So what we just did was we had the ability when we went into fate mode and killed those guys. They weren't fated to die then, but we changed that. And they don't really explore how catastrophic an idea this is, how we would just destroy the world very quickly, I think. But yeah, so we fundamentally changed the way the world is supposed to work now. So we have the ability to operate outside of fate, and thus, change fate. What that means for gameplay, aside from fate mode, is we can change our destiny. So these cards here correspond to the upgrade points that we've put in each of the skill trees. So you see this is a brawler. You need 1 might to become a brawler. So these are our starting tiers. And so the reason I'm calling this a Universalist run is that I'm going to be doing all 3. Might, Finesse, and Sorcery. And the very end path of that is called the Universalist. So that's why. So that's the end goal, is to become a Universalist. So unlock destinies. Alright. So right now we're a Seeker. That's the first path, or first step on the path to the Universalist. So with this destiny, you are a jack of all trades, proficient in all forms of combat, whether it is in melee, at a distance, or magical combat. You will rarely find yourself without recourse. You are comfortable with the trappings of mage, warrior, and rogue alike. So we have +7 to any kind of damage we do. Melee, ranged, and magic. Equipment reductions or requirements are reduced by 25%. That's probably the best skill that we have as in this fate path, or destiny path, whatever you want to call it, because the armor and weapons also require different levels of might, finesse, and sorcery. So in order to get any kind of decent gear, we're going to have to, since we're going to be low overall, since we're not specializing in anything in particular, we're going to need those requirement reductions. And as you go along, the effects get better. Alright, so you're terrible.
Damn it, it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean?
So we have to go see another Fate Weaver. It's like getting a second opinion. So, here's Bulma. This is where we are. We have to go over here to Arden's hut. But first, there's something in Goreheart we're going to do. We're going to do some shopping while we're there. So, I mentioned in the first episode, there's a lot of factions and things like that, and the expansions that we can do. And at least for the moment, I don't plan on doing those. If anyone wants me to do those, I'd be more than happy to. So if anyone's interested in seeing any of the factions, so you can do, there's 2 factions with the Fae. The Fae are basically elves. It's like special magic elves. So there's 2 Fae factions. There's a magic faction. There's basically a thieves guild and essentially like a fighters guild. So if anyone's interested in seeing those or seeing either one of the DLC expansions and those storylines and places, I'd be more than happy to do that. But the reason I'm not is because this is already a very large game. So yeah, I don't want to bore you guys by doing like 200 episodes of this. So here's one of the expansions over here, Teeth of Naros. And then the other one is, what's this one called again? I don't remember. I just remember that it's the pirate one. Oh yeah, Dread Pirate Kell, something like that. So that one's pirate themed. This one is like ancient Greek themed. It's really cool. I think they're both really cool. They're both very different than the main game. So like I said, if anyone's interested in those, I'd be more than happy to do it. It's just that right now I don't plan on doing it. Yeah, there's the Legend of Deadkill. They give you the option to go, but you really shouldn't go. These are cool. These are lore stones. They give you some XP, like not a whole lot, but they also just give you kind of background lore and stuff. I think they're really cool.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of day.
Okay. So there's oh wait, never mind. Got something coming up here. You're now able to fast travel. Yay!
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're
What?
crowding so close.
What?
Go back to your business. Go
What?
on.
Be careful in the forest.
Okay. So I also bought I really like this game. I bought all the DLC for it, which includes all this stuff, which is basically just some good gear to start off with, because I'm really bad at video games, and I need help. So that gives you 3 sets of gear, one geared towards magic, one towards finesse, and then one towards might. And I'll show you what they all look like. So here's the This is the finesse group. This is the running man gear. So with the full set, you get bonus crit damage, bonus health, bonus damage resistance while dodging, and then more bonus crit damage. Then you have the Valley. This is the magic one. I think it's cool because you get a cape. Capes are cool. I think the cowl looks dumb, but that's just me. So then there's the Guardian. Okay, and the Guardian one looks cool. Yep. So that's the three. I think we'll keep the Guardian just because I think it looks cool. And we can sell the... Oh yeah, okay, there's also 3 different types of shields you can use. Again, based on the 3 specialties you can choose from. So we have the Truth. This is like the magic shield. So you see it as bonus elemental resistance. And then, you know, bonus damage with magic. This is the... Okay, well that... Yeah, these are talismans. These are the magic shields. And you have the Tower, which is your big hulking shield. Then you have the Moon, which is your finesse shield. So we're gonna, like I mentioned before, I never use. I'm more of a dodging person. I try to dodge roll out of the way, rather than just tank a hit. So that's why I'll take good damage because it still counts towards your armor. I'm sorry, I'll take good resistance, because it counts towards your armor rating, but we won't really be blocking much. So we also get a bunch of weapons. So we have the Beast. This is probably the best starting weapon in the game, I think. It just accentuates all the good stuff about the longsword. So there's the Knight. These are cool. There's the Hunter. Fey Blades, which we haven't seen yet. The Flame. This is a really strong starting weapon. Chakrams, which are also really cool. Scepters. Okay, Scepters I don't actually use. They take your magic just to be able to use them. I'm not a fan. So eventually I'm going to be alternating through all these. We got a big old hammer. It's the slowest weapon in the game, but does huge damage. Great swords. This is the Forge. Nice big beefy sword. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Flame, and we got the Beast out. Great. So we are all kitted out.
Be well.
Oh, that was a lot more explaining than I wanted to do. So let's go. Let's go do the game now. Repair kit. Oh yeah, I meant to do shopping. Okay. You know what? We're gonna go see Arden, then I'm gonna do some shopping off camera. You guys don't need to see that. It's boring stuff. These are boggarts. They're vulnerable to fire damage. And I have a really powerful staff. So, kind of stinks to be them. That's not where I want to go. Wait, yes it is. No, it's not. Where am I? Oh, I'm an idiot. So, shards are what we're going to use for sage crafting. We need those. Not now, but we will need them. Brownies. Little trolls, goblins, things. Not sure why they're called brownies. You just like touch them with that staff and they explode, it seems.
In the country of Niralim's embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal fae. You know her as the splendid water or the ardent conqueror. Mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of the people's memory, you call him Issa's excellence. He is your legend.
So if
of
we talk to
might
her,
and
we can
eminence.
start
Come,
the
listen
Teeth of
to a
Narrows
tale of Issa
questline.
and On, the God Storm, the Withering War.
Yeah, all the lore stones tell their own self-contained stories that usually have something to do with the area that we're in, or some aspect of the game. They're really cool for backstory, and they give you XP. So we passed the side quest just now. That guy hobbling along was a wolf that's been transformed into a human. He wants to go back to a wolf. That side quest, where'd she go? That side quest there is a lady trying to rob you. And in doing so, we summoned a forest spirit of some kind. Keep going this way. These sprites can be really annoying. The wolves are like most annoying. Because they dart at you one at a time from different directions. So you can't see where they're coming from, like that. So you always gotta be moving. That's why I like to use the dodge rolls. Nope, move. Alright, camera, work with me. There we go. Come here. There we go. Okay. Now where we go? Almost there. So this is the one tedious thing, I think. The most tedious thing about the game is since the map is so huge, and you know, we don't know where any of these places are. You can only fast travel to places that you've been, so that means we have to do a lot of running. Eventually we have to run all over this map, and that can be a bit tiring. Okay, so enemies facing direction, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we'll keep going detected. Help us keep finding stuff. So now we'll go daggers, staves, and longsword. And it'll always bring you back to this screen, but most of the time you haven't really leveled up yet. So we have straight 3s right now, so the next thing we can't level up or go to the next stage of Wayfarer until we get one more level, so that way we'll have 4s all the way across. Okay, time to see Arden.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here.
You killed Arden?
Oh, is that the name of this fate weaver?
Point at you.
No. The Tuatha I was following killed him. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you.
Her outfit is ridiculous. It's not really an outfit. It's a bunch of belts.
Knowing you, you're definitely
That worked. That was a
involved.
5%
But
chance.
something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself.
You're not going anywhere.
You have no idea who I am, do you? This is starting to make sense. But no time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again soon. Be on your way.
Whoosh. Oh, mysterious.
What happened
He
here?
just appeared.
Arden's dead. How did this happen?
He was killed. The Tuatha killed
If so,
him. Oops.
then I
Hello.
sure didn't see her.
It's because she
I was
teleported like
hoping
you
to
did.
avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok.
Oh no, not Delok. Hey, this wasn't my fault.
Maybe not directly, but something isn't right. His fate was changed, and you're the only person I've seen who can do that. I'm going to have to handle this myself, I guess. I was hoping I could avoid Delok. Go. I'll meet you there once I give Arden a proper funeral.
Okay.
This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
That wasn't my fault. The first time, yeah, that was my fault. That wasn't my fault. Arden wasn't my fault. Alright, guys. We're going to stop it here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more of these videos to make. So if you're subscribed, you'll be able to keep tabs on when these come out. And I try to upload every day. And there should be some more videos on the screen right now that you can watch and give you a better idea of what I do if you don't already know. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, take care and bye-bye.